You seem to have won the first battle.
I intend to win the war.
HBO wasted no time giving The Gilded Age Season 3 the green light, announcing it just days after Season 2 wrapped up. That's definitely a promising sign for the show's future. While other series might take a while to build up an audience, The Gilded Age is so popular that renewing it ASAP was a no-brainer. So let's dive into everything we know about Season 3 and beyond. The ongoing success of The Gilded Age proves it's a fan-favorite historical drama. First airing on NBC in 2022, the show was created and written by Julian Fellowes, the mastermind behind Downton Abbey. With its impressive cast of seasoned theater actors and classically trained talent, The Gilded Age carries the signature depth of Fellowes' storytelling while diving into America's industrial boom of the late 1800s. It focuses on the highs and lows of New York's elite during this pivotal era in history. Since its debut, the show has been a critical darling, with Season 2 earning even higher praise than Season 1, scoring an impressive 94% on Rotten Tomatoes. As historical dramas like Bridgerton gain popularity, The Gilded Age is positioning itself as the next must-watch period piece. Season 3 is a golden opportunity for HBO to establish it as a heavyweight in the genre. A year after Season 2's finale, fans are eager for updates, and star Carrie, Coon, who plays Bertha Russell, recently shared some insights in an interview with Screen Rant. While she didn't spill too many production details, she confirmed the cast is hard at work. "We're shooting it right now, honey," she said. "Hopefully we'll wrap up by January, and then they'll do all their CGI business and get it out to the people. I'm having a ball doing it. It's a great group of people." She also mentioned upcoming shoots in Newport, hinting at more extravagant mansion scenes to come. Based on Coon's comments, it's likely The Gilded Age Season 3 will aim for a late fall 2025 release, mirroring Season 2's timeline. While post-production is likely underway, HBO seems in no rush to speed up the process, especially with a packed slate of other projects for next year. Plus, fall has historically been the prime season for networks to release their prestige content, aligning with award season buzz. Repeating Season 2's October premiere would make sense, especially since that timing led to 6 Emmy nominations, including Outstanding Drama Series and acting nods for both Coon and Christine Baranski. Though it didn't win any awards, losing to heavyweights like FX's Shogun and The Crown's Elizabeth Debicki, the nominations alone further cemented the show's reputation as a standout drama. While long waits between seasons have become the norm for many TV shows, Julian Fellowes has proven that good things come to those who wait. Season 1 was a fun introduction to this opulent world, but Season 2 stepped up the storytelling, earning praise for its sharper narrative and richer character arcs. The leap in Rotten Tomatoes scores from 79% in Season 1 to 94% in Season 2 speaks volumes. Given Fellowes' track record, including the 3-year gap between the Downton Abbey movies that still delivered top-tier work, there's every reason to believe the wait for Season 3 will be worth it. If it builds on the success of Season 2, The Gilded Age could solidify its place as one of the great period dramas of our time. On the other hand, the cast of The Gilded Age is as sprawling as its story, and most familiar faces are expected to return for Season 3. With a focus on Marian, Agnes, the Russell family, and the clash between old money and new money in New York society, it's almost certain the Russells will remain central to the drama. But since this world thrives on constant social change, new characters are bound to stir the pot. Season 3 wasted no time expanding its cast. Felicia Rashad joins as Mrs. Elizabeth Kirkland, a wealthy and protective matriarch, alongside Brian Stokes Mitchell as her husband Frederick and Jordan Donica as Dr. William Kirkland, a relative of Elizabeth's. Victoria Clark will play Joan Carlton, another affluent figure. Meanwhile, Bill Camp takes on the role of real-life financier J.P. Morgan, and Lisa Gay Hamilton portrays suffragist Frances Ellen Watkins Harper. November 2024 brought even more additions. Dylan Baker steps in as Dr. Logan, who treats the city's elite, while Kate Baldwin and Michael Cumpsty join as siblings Nancy Adams Bell and Lord Mildmay, a British aristocrat. John Ellison Conley plays Weston, a wealthy businessman, and Bobby Steggert portrays renowned painter John Singer Sargent. Plus, Hannah Shealy will play Mrs. Astor's daughter Charlotte. As for the story, Season 2's finale left plenty of threads to explore in Season 3. One of the biggest shakeups is Ada inheriting a fortune, giving her newfound power and saving the Brooke family from financial ruin. This twist is sure to have ripple effects throughout the season. Meanwhile, the rift between Gladys and Bertha could fracture the Russell family, setting the stage for major drama and even more power plays. With the established characters navigating these new dynamics and fresh faces entering the mix, The Gilded Age Season 3 promises to be a whirlwind of high-stakes intrigue, societal clashes, and of course, fabulous fashion. Now that we've covered the cast and the drama brewing for Season 3, let's dive into how The Gilded Age can spice things up with some real historical events and scandals. First up, we've got Ward McAllister's dramatic fall from grace, something that could really shake things up in the world of New York's elite. Ward McAllister, one of the few actual historical figures in the series, hasn't yet reached his full dramatic potential on screen. Known for creating the infamous 400 list, which named the most elite in New York society, he wasn't shy about taking cash up to $250,000 to help wannabe socialites score invitations to exclusive parties. But his downfall came when he wrote a tell-all book, Society as I Have Found It, throwing everyone under the bus, including the aristocrats who had once welcomed him into their circles. After all the backstabbing between his patron, Mrs. Astor, and Bertha Russell, seeing McAllister finally get his comeuppance would be a delicious plot twist. Now let's talk about the shocking murder of architect Stanford White, which could give Season 3 a dose of real-life drama and scandal. White was responsible for iconic structures like the Washington Square Arc and the Players Club, but his story took a dark turn in 1906. He was shot and killed by Harry Kendall Thaw, a railroad tycoon, who was enraged after White had drugged and sexually assaulted Thaw's wife, Evelyn Nesbit. The murder happened right after the musical Mam'zelle Champagne had wrapped, and it sent shockwaves through New York society. For anyone who thinks The Gilded Age isn't gritty or dynamic enough, the trial of the century could bring some serious excitement and tension to the show, blending real historical drama with the lavish world we've come to expect from the series. Both of these events, with their rich historical context and juicy scandals, would not only give the show some edge, but also provide endless opportunities for character development and plot twists. Whether it's the rise and fall of a socialite or a jaw-dropping murder mystery, Season 3 has all the ingredients to make history come alive in the most captivating way. And that wraps up today's video. If you want to stay updated on all the latest movie news, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. By doing so, you'll stay in the loop with all our future updates. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one. Remember, we're always open to your suggestions for future videos, so feel free to leave them in the comments below.